I went ahead and did my hair. I did not get back on here after the kids had their dental appointments. I was exhausted. I worked the whole time I was there, and then I left and went to work after because I had so much that had to be done. But and today is Friday, and I have a ton to do too. I have a bunch of meetings and things, and then I have to go grocery shopping after work, and then hopefully I can get the kids to the pool. We have not gone this whole week. Because most days there is like thunderstorms right in the afternoon at the time that we would normally go. So we haven't been able to go. And then yesterday when I was driving home from work at 5 o'clock, it was 100 degrees. So literally, like that's what the thermometer said. So I was like, you know, it's way too hot for us to be out here. And of course the kids got mad, but oh well, who's the boss? I'm having issues the last couple of days with my ankles swelling like I'm 9 months pregnant. I don't know what is going on. They look good today, like they went down overnight. So I'm trying to drink as much water as I can. And figure out like what is going on. I might be retaining water since like I had the issues that I had all week last week, so don't know, but I'm gonna keep an eye on that. My husband was asking me yesterday, does that mean you have like heart issues or something? I'm like, leave the medical to me. Thank you, sir. This is like our first weekend that we have not had something planned, and I'm conflicted. Because I always get excited that we don't, like, at the thought of like not having anything to do. But and I have so much that needs to be done at home. Like I need to reorganize my closet. I need to start going through stuff. So usually during the summer we go through everything and try to purge, so that way when the school year starts, we're starting fresh and clean, and you know, all the old clothes are gone, shoes, like everything. We go through the kitchen, we go through everything, and I just haven't had the desire to want to do that because it's a lot, but I need to do it. So like the idea of not having anything planned is nice, but then I have this flaw where I tend to fill it up with stuff. So we'll see how that goes this weekend. These bags under my eyes today are real. Holy moly. Hopefully this Verbigel will help. Still going strong. This stuff is like $3 at Ulta. Oh man. So we're trying to figure out what we want to do for the 4th of July. We have no idea yet. Or if we just want to stay home and chill. We talked about going to the beach because we had so much fun when we went to the beach with the team and went to Galveston State Park. It was a blast. So we were talking about maybe doing that because it's most cost effective. It's hard with all the kids because, you know, like we were looking at water parks and stuff to try to go to, but just for the entrance fee, it's like $300 for the 6 of us. And then you're not, like, you don't get any shade. Well, we have all very fair-skinned kids, and so if you look at even getting like the cheapest cabana, then with your entrance fee plus your cabana, you're spending $700 to $800. That's nuts. Not gonna happen for one day. Like, I'd rather put that toward a vacation, you know? One of the things that y'all do, like if you have big families, I'm still having the same issues with this, y'all. I've told y'all 25 times, but I want to get it used so I can get it out of the rotation. I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more. All of this time. I don't even know that enough came out to make a difference. Let me put on some NYX. This is the blur screen. I like this one. One day we'll be together. It's you and me forever. Dreaming on the dance floor, dance floor. I just like to be sure, especially in this heat now in Texas, I need this makeup to stick. One day we'll be together on the dance floor. So the news is talking today about things you should not buy at garage sales. And I will tell you right away, I've seen a lot of people as I've been driving by trying to sell car seats and things like that. You do not ever buy a car seat at a garage sale. You actually should not even purchase a used car seat or accept a used car seat. You need to always buy your car seat brand new out of the box. I still remember the feeling. We usually give away our stuff to our daycare facility. So we give it to them for free. That way they can use it. Not car seats, obviously, but we do like high chairs and toys and, you know, stuff like that that's safe and not destroyed, right? But we try to give it back because that's how they get their stuff, and they, you know, they clean it really well. We clean it really well before too, but then they re-clean it. And so we like to give back because, you know, somebody gave those when our kids were there, and so that's how our kids had all the bumbos and the bouncers and the, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we've donated all of our, because we had bumbos, we had a bumbo like high chair seat for Colton, we had nice bouncers, we had all this stuff, swings, everything. So we donated all of that to them. And I just found, because we bought a different type of high chair for Colton because the one that he was in, he figured out how to get out of. So we had donated that one, but that one we had had since Christian was little, so we used all the same stuff for all of our kids. Crib, swing, all of that. The only thing that was different was we bought a Mamaroo for Colton, and then I gave that to my sister-in-law for her babies. But just because we didn't use it very much at all, it didn't work. Like, I mean, it worked, but Colton was a I need to be held baby, so the Mamaroo was not used very much, and it was not cheap. So we gave that to her, but all of our other stuff we gave to the daycare, and then we have a different high chair that I was saying we bought for Colton, and it's like a convertible high chair, so it does like all the stages, and then it becomes like a booster seat type of chair that pulls up to the table and does all that kind of stuff. And that, I want to say he used that high chair maybe 5 times. Maybe. So, so I keep seeing it in the garage, and I keep telling my husband, he's like, I was just gonna put it down on the side of the road. I said, no, donate it to the daycare because they can use that stuff, you know? And it's good quality and has hardly been used and was expensive. Like, I'd rather give it back and know that it's being utilized and not taken, because a lot of times people who come by and take the stuff off the side of the road are going to resell it, and that's what I don't want. So how about we just give it to somebody that we know needs it and is gonna use it. Like, what do y'all do with all of y'all's baby stuff? Or your stuff that even you don't need anymore? Like, maybe you don't have kids. Like, what do you do? So I don't donate to Goodwill anymore because they go and just resell everything. I try to find nonprofits that really like help the community and give back, and provide things to like battered women and children and you know, people who are trying to escape domestic violence situations and stuff like that. We have one in the community called HAM that we try to give all of our clothing and stuff to, like my clothing, my husband and stuff like that. So but just curious what y'all do. I need to start using Nioxin or something. My hair all of a sudden, probably because of the medication I've been on for so long. I think it's common for you to lose your hair because you're not getting enough protein and nutrients because you just don't want to eat anything. But I've noticed I'm losing a ton of hair. My hair is becoming thinner, so I need to start like Nioxin or minoxidil or something. But I also, you know, was planning to renew my prescription because I was waiting. You know, I've been on the Zepbound now for several months and I have to pay out of pocket for it, and because our insurance doesn't cover it. So I joined my work insurance because they cover the Wegovy, which I was on for a couple of years and it worked really well for me. But so I thought like, okay, I'm gonna just hold off and not buy another Zepbound and spend that money. I'm just gonna wait because it's only a few weeks. Well, I ended up having all kinds of GI issues, you know, a week and a half ago. I had it for 9 days because I just stopped cold turkey, which apparently there's not enough research on it, but the thought from the healthcare professionals that I saw about it was that that was the cause of it. It was horrific. So anyway, I said, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and get another dose because they're talking about too, like, it's nowhere in stock, you can't get it. So when my insurance goes live July 1, I'm not even gonna be able to get it because nobody has it. So I said, well, I'll just get another Zepbound. I'll just refill it because I've never had issues with that, with finding it. And of course, nobody has any Zepbound anywhere. I've even called like the random backwoods pharmacies. Nobody has it. I even talked about like, okay, do you have a lower prescription? Do you have a higher prescription? Do you have anything? Nobody has any of it anywhere. So it's like, holy moly. So now I'm back in a spot where I'm starting to feel the like all my former symptoms when I was not on my medication. So one of the things I mentioned before is that I didn't know what it felt like to be full because my brain had never told my body before, told my stomach that it was full. And this medication is something that provided that. So apparently I'm like lacking the hormone or the enzyme or whatever it is. It's not my area of expertise. That tells your brain that like, hey, I'm full. So, and I've mentioned before, like I had suffered from eating disorder. So I used to be able to eat tons and tons and tons of food, and then I would purge because I felt guilty. But even eating tons and tons and tons of food, I never felt full. So the other day I made myself dinner, and as I was eating, I recognized that I was eating mindlessly, and that for the first time in several years, I was not feeling full. I wasn't feeling any satiety at all, and that concerned me. So I took my food and threw the rest of it away, because I was like, I'll sit here and just eat it all, because and that I hate, because I have worked really hard to get rid of a lot of this excess weight that I've had, and it has helped my cholesterol, it has helped my blood pressure, it has helped my mental health, it has helped my physical health. There's just so much. My IBS has been under control, so freaks me out. But so I'm gonna keep trying. I was looking up on the FDA website, and they were saying that the shortage was only expected to last through the end of June. So I'm hoping that as July rolls around, I'll be able to get one or the other. I may have to pay out of pocket for another Zepbound if Wegovy's not going to be in stock. But I also just found out that my new insurance is going to change the way that they cover the Wegovy, and soon I'm no longer going to meet the criteria, which makes me mad, because that's the whole reason I signed up for the insurance, was based on what it said at the time and what they provided us with in the information to actually determine if we wanted to sign up for the insurance, and now they're going to change it. So I may send a little email to somebody, because I don't quite think that that's fair. But anyway, because what'll happen is that now I will be stuck with this insurance and stuck paying out of pocket for the old medication, because the old medication, the Zepbound, with their prescription card, I can pay $5.50 a month for that, and it's a very strong medication, whereas Wegovy, if my insurance isn't going to cover it anymore, with their prescription savings card, I would pay $1,300 a month for Wegovy, which is why I got off of the Wegovy, and went to the compounded version, and that was $500 a month. But I told y'all before, like, to me, it didn't work as well. I did not feel the same expected side effects from the compounded as I did from the name brand. So I wanted to go back to the name brand, but I can't continue to pay $1,300 or $1,200. That was $1,300. Yeah, because it's normally, I think, $1,500 out of pocket. It was either $1,500 or $1,800, and then the savings card brought it down to $1,300 is what it was. But I don't understand why these medications are so expensive, because these types of medications have been around for so long. Like, I know not the exact name brands, but I don't understand why, because I can guarantee you it doesn't cost that much to manufacture this stuff. And with some of these medications, they're also finding, after several years of trials, that it is decreasing a bunch of people's risk for heart disease. So that could potentially become another acceptable use for that medication. And I think it's awesome that these things are all happening, that they're finding out that these medications do incredible things for people. but I don't think it's fair that insurance and well, I guess it's not necessarily insurance, it's more the pharmaceutical companies that capitalize on that and make it so expensive because people are willing to pay it, right? Like, it's a life changer for some people like me with IBS and things like that. So I don't think that it's right. I feel like there should be something and some company trying to decrease the cost of these medications. It's just like when that company raised the prices for insulin and made it an exorbitant price because they knew people had to have it, right? And so I think he ended up going to prison because they figured out what he did and everything else. But I think that there's still some of that going on with these pharmaceutical companies where they're taking advantage of the fact that there are people who need this and will pay for it and everything else. And I think it's wrong. Like, I get that you want to make money, but anyway, so I can't believe it's already going to be July. Like, where has this year gone? Where has June gone? I feel like I just started writing down, you know, that it was April or May, and I couldn't believe like the time had gone so quickly. So we're all cheering on some Simone Biles. She'll get a spot on the team this year. They do today in Minneapolis. The men were yesterday and Saturday, and the women are today and Sunday.
I still remember the feeling. I wanna dance till I can't no more. All of this time I've been dreaming on the dance floor. I still remember the feeling.
I work long today. Usually we try to do like shorter days on Fridays. Especially weeks like this, like now that I'm in with the doctor all day on Tuesdays and now most of the day on Thursdays to help with managing the clinic and managing follow-up on the patients and all of that kind of stuff. These days have been so long. Like, I've been working 12-hour days. So usually on Fridays, I'll try to skip out a little early, maybe like around 1, but today I have meetings until 4. So I will be working late again today. It's okay, I have a ton to do though. I have all of my notes to get caught up on for next week. You know.
So apparently they come with 6 packs. There you go. I know. So Speedo says the shirts have a fast skin 2.0 design.
Forgot the little sparkles here. I always have to have sparkly shimmer and shine. Okay. I think that's what makes the eye pop. Now I gotta figure out what I want to wear because I'm also trying to figure out why, like, if what I'm wearing on my feet is causing the swelling. Is it because I'm just retaining water? Like, what is going on? Because a lot of times I wear just like my sandals, but I don't know. One of the other girls was telling me I need to wear like something with more support, but I don't know. My feet get hot during the day and I don't like hot. I mean, I don't like feet, but I don't like when my feet get hot and sweaty either. It's gross. Oh, it says hold 10 to 12 inches away from your face. I have it right here. Because I can't freaking feel it. It feels just like air coming out, but there's still liquid in there, so I have no idea. And I'm gonna sneeze because... All right, so let me finish up and I will come back and show you the final product. All right, I have my UT scrubs on. And I took my hair out of my rollers and I'm trying to put some of this Amica anti-humidity on my hair. The funny thing is that like my hair goes this way, but the volume that I want goes this way. It's like so bizarre. I don't know. Someone told me it's because of the way that my hair is used to going. Cause see, look at that like flip right there. I love that, like the volume. But I'm having a weird hair day. That's okay. All right, y'all. I have to get out of here because I have so much to do. But thank you for joining me today. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, comment, let me know what you think, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.